Bum, ba-dum. Oop. Stay there. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, long time no speak. How are you doing? How are you also, Sarah? How are you today? And Galinder, how are you, dear? Yes, Sarah, of course you can have a reading. And you've got a choice today. You can have tarot cards, oracle, or you can have pendulum. Oops. How's your work going, Matthew? Is everything going okay? Ooh, a bit nippy, a bit cold now. I'm good, thank you, Glinda. Of course you can have a reading. You three will be the first three. So we'll do Sarah, then Matthew, and then Glenda. Okay? Just remember who you are and where you are. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I hope you're well, Sam. And Francesco, I hope he's well too. Hello, Tracy's Craft Attic Simon. Hello. Let's have a little looky what we've got here. Move my things out of the way. I'm on the hard stuff tonight. Pineapple juice. I'm not much of a drinker. In fact, I'm a useless drinker. I'm okay with a glass of wine with a meal, or two, glass of two, maybe three. But anything else, and one drink and I flatten my back, come along, or on my face. That's why my nose looks like this, the amount of times I've fallen over. Just joking. Right. Oh my lordy. Okay. Sarah, which cards would you like? Oh, did you just finish teaching a workshop? Oh, cool. Yeah, in case you three guys didn't, or four, however many's here, didn't know, Sam does quite a lot of different workshops. You know, he does them through Zoom. And he is a really good teacher. And from what I've heard, he's very patient and understanding. You can tell that anyway by, if you ever pop on his page and watch his readings, join in with his readings. He's really, really nice. So if anybody wants to do a workshop on quite a few things, you do, don't you, Sam? I know you do mediumship classes, don't you? And what else do you do? A few other things, don't you? Is it Reiki as well? Do you teach Reiki? Because Sam is a master, Reiki master. Oops. Tarot for you, Sarah. Okie dokie, darling. Let us see. I like tarot, I must say. I don't think I like these great big ones. They're a bit difficult for my hands. Although I haven't got small hands, I must just have slippery hands. Because every time I go to shuffle them, they fly everywhere. Unless they're so excited they can't wait to get on my desk. Okay, Sam. Sarah, not Sam at all, Sarah. Try and get my head into gear here. Okay, 8 of Wands. Not a bad card. 8 of Wands is about communication, Sarah. I don't know whether you've had problems with communication or getting your point across to somebody. You know, sometimes we have someone and you can explain things to them until you're blue in the face and they go, yes, I understand. 2 minutes later, they say, well, why didn't you explain properly? You know, and it just seems this sort of thing is some sort of a problem with communication, not mixed wires, you know, not crossed wires, not that, but it's just somebody who's not listening when you're saying things. It could be at work or in the home, it could be just a child or something, but it can cause issues. Let's have a look. We'll pop it next to the next card. Okay, this it strengthens my feeling about it being at home. Oh, actually, no, it still could be at work because it's the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is about boundaries, setting boundaries. And you know, this is where you go, you don't go any further, you don't cross the line. So it could be actually a problem with a teenager because even though you set them boundaries, they absolutely love to break them. And lack of communication sounds like a teenager to me. I don't know whether that makes sense to you, Sarah, at all. It might not be a teenager, but that's how I feel. It could be like, say, anything at home or work. It's not to do with business, not, you know, if you've got, I don't know if you run a business or whatever, it's not a business thing, but it's just maybe a person on a personal level in work or at home. You've also got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is a nice card because you've got choices there. You know, it's the card of choices. It's sort of saying, you know, it's up to you. You do have a choice whether you put up with the way things are or go and set these boundaries, tighten up on communication and, you know, make that choice and things will run a little easier for you. Yeah, I can see with the Cups lots of opportunities as well. You know, lots of things that will be going right. You've had 1 or 2 things that have been a bit shaky, should I say. But all in all, I think, you know, things are going quite well for you, you know. Yeah, if any of you want to pop over to Sam's page anytime, the link's usually on my page, or if I see it, I add it. It's good to go and watch. Yeah, I think, Sarah, I think after Christmas things are going to change for you. Oh, you can't wait to reopen what? What are you reopening? Are you opening something after Christmas? You've got a business, have you? Because this card, you know, with the choices also is telling me that you've things are going to start to change after Christmas. Let me pull you an oracle card as well to go with that. Oh, no momento. Let us see. What have we got? Storm warning. Yeah, this is also saying for you, Sarah, if you have got a business, a shop or whatever, and you're reopening, just be very careful. It doesn't mean that you're in a storm, but it's a warning of a storm. So things could go wrong. So make sure you cross all the T's, dot all the I's, and everything is spot on for you. Okay? Always good to know things like that, you know. Being forewarned is forearmed. Okay, Sarah, so those are your little mini reading. I hope that's okay, darling. So whoever it is, batter them into shape. Can't wait to reopen. You must have a business or something. Let's have a look. Oh, Performing Arts Academy. How lovely. You had to close due to COVID rules. Oh, lovely. My sister's children went to the Performing Arts, and her one daughter was in quite a few films. She's been in a film with Hugh Grant, Raquel Welch, Sherlock Holmes she was in, numerous adverts. And then she had a place on Big Brother in the UK. And yeah, she won it as well. Rachel Rice, her name was. Well, it still is. Well, she's married now, so it's not Rice, but it was at the time when she was on there. She's a darling, but she didn't want to be an actress. Funny thing about it, she always wanted to be a teacher. And now she's teacher and acting head. So she's done absolutely well. She's got her head screwed on the right way too. But she does like acting, and she does drama in the schools, and everybody gets on with her. She's a lovely, lovely, beautiful girl. Really kind. I wish you luck with your reopening, darling. Okay. Where's my Martin? Is it Martin? No, it's not, is it? I always call him Martin. What is it? Matthew. I still hear Matthew. Oh, you know Rach still. Oh, you know her well. Oh, that's my niece. Yeah, Rachel's my niece. It's a little sweetie. I love her to pieces. She's such a lovely, lovely girl. Oh, that's lovely that you know her too. Hello, Sarah Jane. I didn't realise you were a locally girl, Sarah. How cool. Okay. Matthew, are you here? Or have you run away? Oh, he's there. Okay, Matthew. Would you like tarot, oracle, or pendulum? Whichever you want. Gosh, I'm just so thirsty today. It's crazy. Now, where's my tissue gone? I had a tissue and it's been stolen. I had it 2 minutes ago. Oh well, this one is dead. Do. Oh, you know Sam and well, of course, yes, you would. They're lovely too. Sam is so beautiful with her gorgeous blonde hair. James is a darling too. He's a very sweet person. They're really nice. Yeah, her mum is my sister. So. Do you know Julia as well then, do you? Do you know Julia? Her mum? Okay. Matthew wants tarot. Good choice, Matthew. 1, Oops, let's get these out of the, oops, no, I've lost that card, I've dropped it, sorry. Let me just cut them again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay, right. Matthew, for you, we've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about recuperation. So I don't know whether you're getting over some sort of a problem. I don't know whether it's work or home. There's been some sort of whether you may have been poorly lately and you're recuperating, or it could be that something to do with work, that you're getting over something there. You know, recuperation can mean lots and lots of things, can't it? Really, getting over a friendship. You know, if you've had a friendship with a lady, you're taking time sort of to get over it and relax or something. Let's have a look at the next card, see if that helps us. Okay, this is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is to do, oh, are you behaving, you little doggy? Is to do with the affairs of the heart. So I don't know if you've been going out with somebody and it hasn't worked out, Matthew, or you've finished with somebody and you've moved on to somebody else. I don't know. Let me scroll down. No. But it's a dodgy one, that is, Matthew. What have you been up to? Seven of Wands. Let's have a look. Defense. Well, that's interesting, you know. Whether a relationship has gone wrong because you've been over defensive, because you're trying to protect yourself. You're not helping me at all. Personally, I would go for a relationship with a lady, or whether they were defensive or are defensive. All right, you spoke to your ex recently, who you've not spoken to in about 2 years. So that's why, gotcha. Right, so that's why the defense then, it's trying to defend yourself and not to say things that you shouldn't have, and she's probably done the same thing as well to you, you know. Affairs of the heart, that's what that is, and the recuperation is the getting over that. So whether that helped you a little in that aspect to see her for a while, you know, you realise that you have actually come to terms with it. Sometimes we think we have, and then we, you know, when we bump into somebody then again, you think to yourself, wow, everything was good then, I didn't realise how easy it was, how, you know, the relationship didn't end well. Oh, that's a shame. She cheated on you. Oh, naughty lady. That's a bit naughty. Very naughty. I see. I've got another card for you that I pulled up here, and it's I've given you an extra one because you didn't have Oracle one, and this says it's the Devil card, but it's not a horrendous card like it sounds. It's about setting boundaries for yourself. You're having a warning from the cards today to say don't overspend. It's very, very important for you. Don't overindulge. You know, all the things that we want to do at Christmas, says don't do them. Just be very careful. You watch the pennies, then the pounds will take care of themselves. That's what they say, don't they? You know, we've got to be careful, haven't we? Just watch your money. That's what the cards are basically saying. And if you're not in a relationship either right now, Matthew, I think that's a possibility. But don't go spending your money on somebody that you might meet over Christmas. You know, don't think, oh well, I'll have to buy a gift. Be very careful with what you're doing with your money. Okay? That's all I can see in your cards. It's all about relationships and sort of recuperating from one and moving on to another. And that's what I can see for you, Matthew. Okay? A nice little reading, that one. Hello, Pauline. How are you? Right, now we've got another lady. Who's the other lady that we chose in the beginning? Oh, Glenda. Are you still here, Glenda? I'll do your cards then. It's a shame when people cheat. I mean, there's lots of reasons, I suppose, why people do it, but I wouldn't want someone to cheat on me, so I personally wouldn't do that. I'd finish with them first and then, you know, not behind someone's back. It's a bit naughty. And then I suppose because the situation's never approached that with me, so I don't know. I don't think I would anyway. Well, I wouldn't now. I haven't got anybody. Sounds to be a fine thing. I can't cheat on nobody. I've got a teddy bear upstairs, but cheat on him, I suppose. Not much fun in that, really. Okay. Okay, Sarah Jane and Pauline. After Glenda. Glenda, are you still in here? Oh, Marianne Reho, hello! Didn't see you, darling. Thank you. Yes, I am feeling better. Really feeling good. All right, so Glenda, we got you. Then we've got Marianne and Sarah Jane and Pauline, and then Amy. If you can remember the order you're in, because I will forget, because that's what I do. So, Sarah Jane first. Sarah, do you want tarot or oracle, or do you want pendulum? Choice is yours tonight, darling. Not Sarah, sorry, Glenda. Which would you like, Glenda? Tarot, oracle, or a pendulum? Pendulum is okay if you're just asking questions, I suppose, really. But you can have the tarot or the tarot. Hang about. Sorry, Sarah, I forgot Glenda's first. Sorry, I called you first. I shouldn't have. Matthew will meet somebody over Christmas. You watch. Whoops. It's the trouble. All these handsome men are too young. For me, it's not fair. I'm old enough to be mother or grandmother to some of them. And the ones at my age, I think, are vile. Tarot for Glenda. Okie dokie, darling. 1, 2, 3 cards for Glenda. 4 of Wands is the first card, Glenda. Oh, and this is nice. This is about a happy occasion that's coming to you. Okay. Let's have a look here. Is that the dog? 1 second, I just let the dog out. Otherwise he'll start barking. Come on, you. 5 minutes. You want to go out as well? No? You staying in, are you? You staying in? Is you staying in? Yes. Okay, 1 dog in, 1 dog out. Fair enough. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Where are we? Right. Happy occasions, yes. Did he say, should he speak to his ex if she gets back in touch, or will it end in disaster? No, I don't think it will. But she is an ex for a reason, and you have to make sure that you're healed, so that if you do decide to get in touch with her, you know what I mean? It has to be on new ground, Matthew. A total new relationship with her. You can't go back along with the same. You can't slot into the same situation. It would have to be a totally new situation with her. So, but yes, it would be okay, and I'm sure that you'd be. Well, if I started with somebody for Christmas, that would probably be the lady then. But it's totally up to you, darling. Some people change. Some people regret things that they did. So, who knows? Who knows? Right, happy occasion for Glenda. Sorry, Glenda. Yeah, this could be a birthday, a wedding, or birth of a child, or it could just be Christmas. One of these things are really on your mind, you know. And the next card is the Four of Cups, which is awareness. Awareness mixed with happy occasions. It might be that you've been invited, or you will be invited to 2 different places, and you may get stuck with not knowing who to visit. Do you know what I mean? It's like 2 people invite you for Christmas dinner and you don't want to say no to either of them. It's that sort of a dilemma, Glenda. But, you know, be aware and, you know, take it, you know, sort of try to work out and balance where the best place is to be. Stay close to home, I would say. The person, you know, that's closest to home. But again, it could be, like I say, a wedding, or really you need some happiness. Oh, bless you. Well, there you've got, you know, happy occasions. There is something that's coming up. Okay, now on your card, your next one is judgment, Glenda. It's, do you know what? I think when you meet people or you're around people, you, how can I put this? Let me think. You always judge yourself too harshly. You always think, oh, maybe you're not good enough. You may think you're not suitable because you think, oh no, they wouldn't want me, that sort of a thing, you know. You don't, you're a lot better than you give yourself credit for, you know. And the card shows a lady looking into the water and she can see herself. So it's though you judge yourself all the time. You judge the way you look, the way you dress, you know, and it's not your fault. It's just, that's just your makeup. That's the way you are. But sometimes if we're aware of that, which is the other card that said awareness, by being aware that you are beautiful, take a look in the mirror. You know, pop a dress on, or dress up, put your makeup on, do your hair, look in the mirror. There is a lovely, lovely lady there, and you really do need, to look at yourself and realise your own worth, darling, because you are worth a lot. And you would be very, you know, I think that you're very good in the house. I can see that on these cards. We've got the 4 cups, which also indicate to me, because of this particular connection with the other 2 cards, I would say that you're very good in the house. You know, pretty neat and tidy in the house, probably very good at cooking. You would make a jolly good partner for somebody, or wife even, you know. Don't put yourself down. Get yourself all dolled up. Well, that's what we call it. We put our bit of slap on our faces. Get yourself all dolled up. Get out there and let people see what a beautiful person you are. Because, you know, you are beautiful inside, and you know that, but you keep putting yourself down about the exterior of you. And there's no need. You're just as beautiful outside, because people will see the inside as well, you know. And there's a little caterpillar. I'm going to show you this. There's a little caterpillar here. Where's the thing? Well, I don't know if you can see, it's very small. He's here somewhere. Little tiny caterpillar, and he's looking at the lady, which is you, looking at the reflection. And there's the little caterpillar. And that caterpillar is showing that, you know, you can change into a butterfly should you wish. Okay? Don't judge yourself so harshly all the time. Again, I can see good things for you popping up as well. But as soon as you get over this judging yourself, you know, it's bad enough other people judging us. We don't need to do it ourselves. And you're a very beautiful lady, so. Okay, darling, I wish you luck, and I wish you love and light. Okay, now I have to move to the other Sarah. And I know that Sarah wanted Tarot. What was the other Sarah's surname? Where are you, other Sarah? You're welcome, Glenda, and I wish you luck, and I'm sure you'll find happiness. But don't be too hard on yourself. You are a good catch. Where's that other Sarah lady? Oh, blimey, my back's killing me. I've been half groomed my dog. I have to do him. Takes 2 days to groom him because he'll put up with so much and then he just will keep wandering off and won't stay still. So I do half of him a day and then the next day I have to finish him back off again. He is very hard work, that dog. Haywood, Sarah Haywoods. Oh, it's yours now, is it? No, I did that, sir. That's right, I did you. I did Matthew. Oh, I'm wondering. Sarah Jane. Are you there? Yes, Sarah Haywood. Next time I see Rachel, which will probably be around about Christmas Day, I expect, somewhere, I shall tell her that I bumped into you online. Sarah Jane. Somebody give Sarah Jane a kick in the leg and tell her. Ah, there she is. Hiya, Sarah Jane. Do you want tarot, oracle, or questions with the pentacle? Oh, I like pineapple, but also the little bits in it. Donald. Hello, Donald. And happy Thanksgiving to you. We don't do Thanksgiving in this country, but happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope it's lovely with you and your family. And I saw the deer that you caught. Oh, actually, it was a bang, wasn't it? Not a ka-choon. Well done. I bet the kids were all pleased. I shall, Sarah. No problem. I should definitely. I've got to get the Christmas cards taken around. I don't know. Okie dokies for Sarah Jane Tarot. Let's see what we get for Sarah. Dun, dun, dun. We have the Ten of Swords as the first card for you, Sarah, and it's all about completion. It's finishing something up before you start the next piece of work you need to do. So whether it's getting things together, tidy, ready for something, I'm not sure. Whether you've started something, maybe you started winterizing and you want to put your decorations up for Christmas or that sort of a thing, you know. It's finish what you started before you start another job. I got a feeling that it's something to do with the home, and it is something that you started there. It could be you started to redecorate or something. Not sure. I haven't got a Christmas tree up yet, Sarah. I've got it ready. It's upstairs, but I just got to pop it up. I've got Santa. There's Santa over there. I don't know if you can see him. Looking all rather grand. Scared the dogs half to death with him. It was quite fun. Yes, Sarah. We've got the Ten of Swords, okay? So that's the completion. Finish whatever job you're doing, darling. Get that attended to, and then you can move on to the next job. The next card is memories. All about making memories. Are you missing somebody, Sarah? That you know that you may have been. Hello, Susa. That you wish you had them with you now this time of year. Maybe somebody's passed on, or somebody you just can't be with at the moment. But this is a time for making memories, and remembering past Christmases. This is what we tend to do, you know, we sit there thinking, oh yeah, it would be nice if so-and-so was here with us, you know. But it is a time for making new memories. Every year is a new memory. So try not to dwell too much on the past, but thank you, Sarah Lou. The last card for you, Sarah Jane, is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, oh, okay. This card is all about playfulness, and it's I think you're growing up too fast, too quick. Do you know what I mean? Some of us, people will say you've got an old head on your shoulders, or you know you act very grown up for your age, and I think that is the case with you. I think now you have to find your playfulness again. Find the child that's hidden deep inside, you know, and just have fun this year. Really have some fun. I've got water. I've got the fishes in the river. That would show me. There's a lovely Spanish song called El Peces en el Rio. It's called about the fish in the river. And that's a Christmas carol, actually. Doesn't sound like it. Your dad, is it, darling? Your dad is showing himself on this card as a polar bear, a big, cuddly polar bear. And there's a rainbow over the top. I'll show you it. Can you see? Oops, the light is on it, rather. But there's a rainbow in back. The polar bear's at the back on a mountain there. And the lady looking into the water. That shows, you know, how you're missing him. And those memories, but they're beautiful. Those memories are lovely that you had with your father, you know. And you know, he'll be watching you as you make more memories. And find that little thing inside when you're sat down, maybe Christmas Eve when everything's done and you're just sat down, you know, thinking about things. Just remember the fun you had when you were a little girl, that feeling of excitement inside. And find that again. And when you find that, it'll make things easier for your father to return to you, and he will be there in your home for Christmas, you know. Because to us parents, our children, no matter what age, they're always little children that we remember. You don't remember the older person. You remember them when they were young, you know. And that's how your father will be remembering you when you were young. So make your memories about fun times, good times, and make new memories and show him that you haven't lost your sense of fun. You're still that little girl that he used to hold hands with and walk around shops and things. Okay, darling? I'm going to wish you a really, really happy Christmas. And I hope you have a really nice Christmas. I think everybody's got sort of problems and things. It's hard to move forward, isn't it, sometimes? But when I've been thinking about my son and that, and it's like, oh dear, I miss him. Then I thought to myself, you know, I can think of all the fun times we had together, and I know he'll be with me, as your father will be with you. So I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Okay, darling. So that's your reading. I will leave you with that. Blessed be. Now, I know it's Miriam Reho and somebody else. I don't know who those others... I don't know who else it was. Oh, I've got to close the back door 1 second before I freeze to them. Oh, dear Lordy. Oh, gosh. God. It shows I'm getting old. I'm feeling the cold. Pauline, that's right, Pauline. Yes. Right, what do you want, Pauline? Do you want tarot? Do you want oracle or pendulum? Tarot. Okay. I'm trying to give these a good shuffle. Hello, Kerry. Nice of you to pop in. Oh, thank you, Sarah Jane. Really sweet of you, darling. Ooh, cards are going bonkers. Cards are going mad. Do we all love Christmas? I love Christmas, even though I don't care if it means I'm sat down crying my eyes out. I still love Christmas. I really don't care. I love it. I'm always okay, me. Unless I'm ill in bed. Other than that, I'm always okay. Right, let's have a look here for Pauline. Should be shuffled enough. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards we haven't had yet. That's good. Aha, let me see. Dun, 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 dun. No, we haven't got snow. We got no snow, Cesar. I don't want it either. I like to look at it on pictures and things, but I'm not a very snowy person. If I won a competition, which is something I never have ever won, if I won a competition, it would be to win a holiday in Switzerland or something like that. I know it would be. And there's no way you'd have to drag me there. Well, I wouldn't even go, and if you did drag me there, I'd be like, what's his name, Mr. T off the 18. You'd have to drag me. You do too, but it's not when you are alone. I've had a Christmas all on my own. I sat there with my paper hat on, my Christmas dinner, and I cried so much the gravy was diluted and overflowed. Well, that's a slight exaggeration, but I did have a Christmas all on my own. It's horrible, horrible, but I still like Christmas. I still love Christmas. I'm just a bit stupid, I think. I don't know. Okay, Pauline. Hello, Lisa Garrow. How are you, darling? Pauline, I've got the 3 of Pentacles, and I do like the Pentacles. Everybody knows I do go on and on and on. We've got the 3, which is recognition. No idea what that means. Let's put it with the next card and see what that helps us. Oh, okay. So the next card is the Hanged Man, and that's a card about being in limbo. Hello, Treasure. How are you, darling? Yes, I'm having a wonderful day. Thank you, and I hope you are too. Oh, Kerry. Oh. Recognition and being in limbo. The next card is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles means ambition. So, put them together, we've got recognition, limbo, and ambition. It's like as if you've come to realize something, but that you don't know which way to turn about it. You know, something's happened or whatever it is, I don't know exactly, but you're not sure, you're indecisive. I don't know if this is you or somebody close to you, Pauline. This is rather a strange one. You recognize that there's a problem with something. And maybe you don't know, it could be you, maybe you just don't know how to deal with it, you know? Somebody sort of left you hanging, if you like. Thus the Hanged Man. You know where you want to be, you know the end of whatever this situation is, you know what you have to accomplish, you know where you need to be at the end, but it's how to get there, how to accomplish it is causing a bit of a ding-dong. I'm going to pull another card with that and just see if this helps me out a little bit more. Restriction. So you're restricted as well, so that's making things very difficult for you to decide what to do. Does this make sense? I hope it does, Pauline. It's the fact that you can't solve this problem, even though you know where you've got to do, what you've got to do and where you should be at the end of it. You're restricted from doing something. That's the 8 of Swords, which is quite a powerful card. Restriction means you are literally being stopped from accomplishing something. I hope it does make sense to you, sweetheart. It does? Oh, thank goodness for that. Worrying the heck out of me, there you were. I would say whatever it is, give it time, and maybe, you know, if there's nothing you can do about it because you're restricted, then I suppose it's just coming to, even though you know what you should be or what you'd like to do, if you're being restricted against it, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, so, you know, if you have to come clean to somebody and say, look, there's nothing I can do, and I apologize. You know, maybe that would be the only way out of this. But that's, again, this is within a couple of weeks, so that could be a Christmas problem as well. Everything seems to be coming up Christmas. I think that's my fault. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it for you, Pauline. I'm glad they're not my cards. I get confused enough as it is, sweetheart. But come clean with whoever it concerns and just say, we can't sort it out. I know what to do, but I can't do it. My hands are tied. I apologise. And then let them get on with it, or whoever it is, or whatever it is. All right? I'll leave that with you, and love and light. Nice to see you again, Jean. I didn't read your cards, did I don't think, last night. I think I missed you out as well. Sarah loves the snow. She uses her kids as an excuse to go sledging. I used to play in snow when I was little. I never liked it. You'd go through so many pairs of gloves that your parents would say you'll have to put socks on your hands now because you've got all the gloves soaking wet. Put a pair of socks on and they stretch to about a foot. They don't keep your fingers warm. That's what's nice about snow anyway. It looks okay, but what do you want to be out in there for? You get all the coldness in your boots or your wellies or whatever you've got on. Little purple fingers, purple nose. Starts off like Rudolph. No, I thought I didn't. I shall do yours tonight. Right, who else was there? Was there? I listen to so many people's dialects on here, and then I end up using the dialect that they're using, and it's hilarious. You know exactly what it's about. Oh, thank goodness for that, Pauline. Thank goodness. Is it your turn, I don't know if Marianne Reho's gone. Is Marianne Reho here? I love that name. Hey ho, Ray. Okay. I'll do yours now, Jean Atford, because I owe you it from yesterday. I did say if you come in today, I would do it. So I'll do yours, and then I won't forget. Do you want a card, Sarah Lou? Oh, gosh, that frightened me to death. Doing. Scared me. Let me put my sound down, which I usually do that. There we go. Like snow on Facebook, then you can delete it. Yeah, I like snow like that. Snow angels. Yeah, that's okay. A little snowball fighting snow angel. That's okay. Bethany, is that your daughter's name? Bethany. Oh, I love the name Bethany. Beautiful name, that. I've got a niece called Bethan, but I like Bethany. Hello, Bethany. Hello, Bethany. Okie dokie, Cisa. We shall give you some cards. I'm doing Jean. Oh, Jean, do you want Oracle, Tarot, or Pendulum? Pendulum is more for questions and answers. And Kerry, yes, you shall. Just wait and see what Jean wants. Hello, Julie. How the devil are you? drank all my juice. Now all I've got is water here. That's what I have to do. Oh, it's getting cold now. We had frost here this morning. Woke up and there was frost. I thought, oh, looked out the window, I thought, what's all that white stuff? And I thought, oh. Oh, she can do cards as well. Jolly good, Sarah. Where are we going? Was that lady okay after last night? She was a bit sad last night. But yeah, she'll be fine. She's made of tough things. Oh, I like the name Sophia. That's my sister's name. My sister's second name, actually. Margaret Sophia. All my sisters had nicer names than me. I think there's something to think about here. Okay, Jean, I'll tell you what, I'll do 2 tarot and 2 oracle. How's that? You're so confused in your life. Oh, bless you. Oops. Let's have a look for you, so we can sort out something. Okay, I can see why you are. Okay. First card, Jean, is stability. This is what you long for. You wish that you had. Yeah, you really wish you had stability. You wish you had financial stability, relationship stability, housing, work, everything. Because you like things all in order. You don't like things just happening to you. Important things. I know you like surprises, yes, but you don't like surprises in your main avenues of your life. So to you, stability is so important. The next card is the Pentacle, which is gifts. This gift, this is your gift, actually, and I think it's probably a psychic gift. It's like extrasensory perception, you know. You tend to know what is going to happen, which is, I think that is one of the things that confuses you. You know, you try to make decisions, or people are doing things, and because you actually know what they're capable of, you don't know which way they're going to go, you know, and you don't know how to take them. You don't know how to deal with them. Those are your oracles. Let's have those are your tarot. Your oracle card is a financial constraints. Yeah. Right, finances are a right pain in the backside. Not that you haven't got money, because you have, but it's all sort of tangled and tied up, and you're waiting for some money which hasn't arrived already, and you've been waiting a while for it, whatever it is. You've got Christmas coming, you've got other people that have been depending on you, and putting too much dependence on you, you know. I thought the dog was a teddy. Yeah, you've got so many people depend on, and it's not fair really, because I think, you see, because you're such a good listener, people will put things on you, you know. And you've got enough on your plate, and sometimes that you could do with somebody else to listen to you instead. Okay, the next oracle card is number 51, which is the Healer of the Ages. The Healer of the Ages, that's quite a good card. It's it shows that you help so many people. No wonder they come to see you then. You are a helper, and you can actually make people feel good. But sometimes you sit there thinking, well, where are the people to make me feel good? Why are they not there with you? Why are they, they should be there as well to help you. But they're not. Maybe they are, but not in the ways that you want them to. Do you know what I mean? You are a good healer. I don't know whether you work or you have worked in that field of healing, whether it's nursing of some sort, or it may just be verbal healing that you give people, darling. Let's have another one here, just a minute, because it's a bit unfair to have so much. All right, so okay, we've got the springtime for you now, Jean. It's a nice picture, the garden and the gate, it's called. Little girl in the spring. This showing that in the spring, your time will come. You've got not a miserable winter, but you've got a busy winter, and you've got no time to sit and relax at all through the winter. It's going to be really, really busy for you, but it's okay. Well, I say it's okay from where I'm sitting. It's not my life, but what I mean is, it'll be okay because everything that you do now in the winter will count in the spring. Do you know what I mean? All the things that you're going through now, there's a reason for them, and they'll all come to light in the spring. You'll realize, thank goodness I did this, or thank goodness I did that. In the spring, I can see you spending a little bit of time resting somewhere, maybe a little holiday, maybe a weekend, or maybe just a day in the country. But I can see things happening a lot better for you, more time to rest and more time to relax. So I'm sorry that things are all over the place at the moment, Jean, but you're struggling, there's no support. You were a nurse. Oh gosh. Oh, and there's the illness, the strokes. Oh, God bless you. Gosh, you were easy to read, were you? That was very good, that. It's not me that does the reading. I choose the cards, but my guide is telling me what to say, so I can't take credit for it. Oh, God bless you. 2 strokes. But you're still listening to people, aren't you? You're still there, listening to them, and they're still using you to talk to, But all I can say is, darling, no matter what you go through now, it will all come to light, and you will realize that there was a reason that all this is happening to you right now. Come the spring, everything will sort of slot into place, and you'll realize. Okay? So hang on in there. Try to be strong. But you have got a gift, you can, this is the reason that people are coming to you, I suppose. Sometimes we have to just sort of pull ourselves away from it, but God bless you. She will be stronger then. She will be stronger, and she'll realize all the things that are happening are for the reason of what will come to fruition in the spring. I'll leave you with that now then, Jean. I wish you all the luck, my darling. You're everyone's agony, aren't you? Oh, did you? No, well, that's why then. 3. No wonder they come to you for counselling. Oh, hey, that's a good thing though, isn't it? That's a good thing to do, counselling. Oops. I've gone to counselling, and people always say that now I'd make a good counsellor. And I'm not really sure about that. I should have more time in counselling myself. What is your request, Penelope? And how are you, my darling? Oh, love and light, Jean. Love and light, darling. Right, while Penelope thinks of that, I'm going to do Sarah Lou, and then Lisa Gerrard, or Liza Gerrard. So Sarah Lou. Sarah, do you want Oracle or Tarot? Oh, all you people, and I've finished reading your cards, I want to give you all a hug. I can't. I want to give Jean a hug. And Kerry Butcher a hug. And everybody one. I wouldn't give Sarah Lou a hug. She'd probably spit in my eye and call me Spot. Where are we? Oh, thank you, Kerry. Where's that Sarah Lou? Is she around now? She disappeared. Oh, it's your birthday on Saturday. Oh, how lovely, Julie. Deborah's wanting. My question, okay, question, I should do that in a bit. Right, let's get Sarah's tarot cards. I'm sitting here most uncomfortable. There's no men, is there? I got a sports bra on, and it's ridden up, and it's strangling me from the back. If my head falls off, you'll know why. Stupid damn thing. Now my request is, how should I center myself on dealing with my brother and my inheritance? Ooh, I'll get to you in a moment or three, Penelope. Sarah. Stop laughing at me, Kerry Butcher. Yes, you would, Sarah. Okay, this one is for Sarah. 5 of Swords, which means conflict, which is an argument with somebody. This is an argument in a family. It's not anything really, really dreadful, but it's sort of backbiting, you know, it's that sort of thing going on. He said this, she said that, it's like, oh my God, run away. That's sort of a bit of a conflict going on. But then I'm not sure if I don't think it might be awful, but you've also got union, so you always make up. And what's this one? Contentment. That's weird, it's like a song. The reason that people have some things going wrong, they like conflict because they like the union, because they like the kiss and make up time. That's the sort of thing, Sarah. But yeah, I can still see some more conflict coming into your life. 2 of Cups is a union, and that's because there's 2. It could mean a bit of a dating going on somewhere. Not that I see things deeply serious at all. It might just be, I can't say anything serious at all going on there. But you want contentment, that's what you want in your life. You want a break, you want to rest, you want just to be able to come in, kick your shoes off, sit down, and somebody says, I put the kettle on for you, darling, here's your coffee, Now, mind you, you'd probably say, I don't drink coffee, go and get me a cup of tea, but that's beside the point. You just want a bit of contentment, a bit of peace and quiet. But I don't think you could live with, you may think that it sounds wonderful, but I don't think you can live with it because you're a very tempestuous person. You're so full of life and energy that I think anything that is so perfect and content you'd be bored of. Does that make sense to you, Sarah? Oh, Deborah. Oh, bless you, Deborah. You just had that with your brother and his ex, did you? Oh, dear me. But you still love them, see, you love them to pieces. You can argue you can argue quite strongly with people, but you still love them. But I think you're more of a person that likes to shout out, say how you feel, get it off your chest. And if people take offence by that, um, you just, I think you just sort of think, well, that's their problem, not mine. I'm not being horrible. I'm just saying how I feel. Um, I prefer people to be like that, and I prefer people to accept me to be like that, but they don't, do they, often? They just get nasty, offensive, and yeah, I don't know why they do that, but there we go. Um, Let me pull you one oracle card, Sarah. Okay, so you've got cornucopia. Um, that's a lot of nice things, a lot of blessings coming to you, a lot of not lots of money, but lots of everything that you need. Not that you particularly want, you need. Everything that you need is coming to you. Again, this is Christmas and just after. I love this girl. I think she's hilarious. She's got a good personality. She could frighten a lot of people to death, I think, but I love her to pieces. Yeah, cornucopia. Give yourself a little bit of time, darling. You're not going to get much of a rest between now and January. But later on in the new year, maybe January, end of January, February, you're going to get a lot of things that you need. I don't know whether it be work or money-wise or home-wise. I don't know. But the card isn't saying that, these few cards. But it is saying that you will have everything that you need. So, if I don't see you before Christmas, enjoy your Christmases. I will see you before, because I'll still be sat here. Yeah, you will have a little bit of peace and quiet, a bit of, not so much peace and quiet, but you'll have a bit of what you need, enough to pay your bills, sort out, buy some clothes, and the things that you need. That's what you will have. I always get stuff. I always get loads and loads of food when I'm dieting. Loads and loads of clothes when I'm trying to sort stuff out and throw away. And loads of ornaments and things when I'm trying to declutter. Crazy. Life is weird. Ooh. Any idea, are you missing cats? No. I tell you what. Oh, I know. I remember Lucas now, Deborah. I think Lucas will get revenge. Lucas will get revenge, sweetheart. But you probably won't know about it, but he will. Let's have a look about Sarah Lou's cat. Let's have a look. Keep still, pendulum. Keep still. Right, if you could move left. Okay, the side. This is working. It's plugged in. Okay. I'll ask the pendulum if your cat is okay. Yeah. I'll ask it to move. Circle if the cat is okay. It's not going to do anything, is it? It's just me moving this little bit. Come on. Start again. Is the cat okay? Oops, keep still. Is the cat okay? Can you do a circular movement if the cat is okay and alive? No, doesn't want to move for you, darling. It's not saying yes or no. Won't say yes or no, so I don't know. Sorry, Sarah. That's weird. Very weird. Perhaps somebody's got it somewhere. Cats do tend to just disappear off and then end up staying with somebody else, don't they? Since the 7th of November, just, oh. Well, it's not, the just didn't want to move. So it's not saying yes or no. Sorry. The thing is with the pendulum, it has to be spirit that makes it do something, and there wasn't anything there to make it. I don't have any spirit here at all, I think, because I've not been very well, and I'm not terribly strong, but I might be subconsciously pushing all spirit away. My guide is with me, but I'm sorry about that, Sarah, darling. Come back again tomorrow, we'll have another go. Go on then, ask a question, Kerry. And then I'll do Julie Trimble's cards and Lisa Guerrero. Kerry, what's your thingy? You're welcome, Sarah, darling. You can have a card, Kerry, come on. What is the question? Am I going to be a millionaire? No. I will keep making this scroll. Is my spirit father or brothers or none in spirit around you? Okay. Okay. Because I've got no spirits here apart from my guide, so I'm going to ask my guide if she will let me know. Okay. Spirit guide, can you help me with that question, please? For Kerry? Right, first of all, slow down. Can you tell me if her father in spirit is with her? Okay, that is showing no for your father. So he may be it might just be at this time. Let me make sure this chain is on there. Yeah, it is. Okay, what's the next one? Or your brothers or your nan. Okay, how about brothers? Oh. Okay, it says no for your brothers, and I do apologise. Maybe that'll be the answer. How about her nan? Oh, yes. Your nan is with you. And somebody called Nancy as well is with you, Kerry? Don't particularly want to go too deep into this because I'll end up with a headache. So you've been told she's your spirit guide. She probably is. That's why she's with you then. Quite strongly. So. Oh, that's sad about your dog. a year today since you lost your other dog. No. That's heartbreaking. I hate to lose animals. I'm so sad for you, darling. Sorry about that. Sorry that your dad's not around you, Kerry, and your brother's, sorry, but your nan is, so. Your nan can always bring people to you if you ask her. Right, is Lucas trying to tell you what? Wait a minute, Deborah, let's have a look here. Can't do too much spirit work because I have not been very well. Lucas is in touch with you. Okay, Lucas is in touch with you, but I don't think he's actually talking to you. I think he's just, his presence is there with you. I don't think he's actually doing much talking. You probably sense him around. Oh. You're welcome. So is Lisa Guerrero not here? If not, it's Cisa and Julie Trimble. Cisa, then Julie Trimble. Do you tell me what you want? Oracle. See, no, I'm absolutely shattered. No, I did that. I'm getting drained very quick. I don't want to do want to be drained quickly. How do I look forward to every day? Hurts deep to heal. It will heal, Deborah. It will, sweetheart, but it does take time. And there is no limit on the amount of time. I'm so sorry. You know, in your situation, you've got so many things that happened and you don't know answers. And when you don't know the answers, it's, pardon me, it's very, very difficult for you. And nobody's been brought to justice either, have they? So that means that the pain that you're going through is going to be there. It's going to probably take a little bit longer than it would possibly for the average loss of a member. But it will, you know, I know from talking to lots of spirits, which I have done, and they've all said, look to the living, not to the dead for answers, look to the living. You know, because they're not dead how we not in the way we think dead. You know, when we think is, oh, they're dead, they're gone, they're away from us and it's horrible, but they're not. You know, that is not what happens. They're around us, their love is still there, and their love is part of their soul. And if the love is with us, then the soul stands to reason that the soul is there with us as well. You know? It's your auntie, is it? Okay. Oh, Lisa Garrett. Sorry, I didn't realise you were here, darling. Okay, so we've got Lisa Garrett, Julie Trimble, Cisa Wolf. Right. Lisa, did you want tarot? Lisa, my pick. Okay, we'll go 2 tarot, 2 oracle. Okay, Lisa?
Sorry,
Ooh.
I don't understand.
That bloody Google frightens that, you know. I'd rather see a ghost or something, not a bloody Google. Oh my God, scares me to death, it does. Nobody's talking to it. Okay, you're welcome, Deborah, darling. Okay, Penelope, I'll sort that one out in a bit. Let me get this done. Okay, we've got the 2 of Cups for you, Lisa. Which is a union, a getting together of either 2 people two families, do you know, or a wedding, that sort of a thing. It's a union that you've got, that's in your life right now happening. Also the contentment with the just checking I've got the same ones, the contentment with the Ten of Pentacles, you've got that coming to you because it's a 10. That's that's a lot, and it's a lot of gifts to you. So you've got a lot of good things around you, and a lot of good things happen to you. And this union, it could be where maybe a relationship is failing a little, and this is showing it's coming together strong. Or it could be that you know, an invitation to a wedding, like I'm saying. Okay, Amy Marie, darling, I'll be back again tomorrow if you want to pop in and have a little have a card read. I'll be back again tomorrow. So yeah, that's a lovely, those two are nice cards to have. Let me see what else we've got to add to them. The two oracles. The first oracle is the door to value. Oh, right. Okay, this is it's just to do with money. And it's showing that in the past, money hasn't been readily available. When it has, you've had to sort of work hard for it. And now it's saying something fairly similar, really. Now's the time for you to look for value. Don't throw your money away now. You've got some to, you know, or you're ready to spend some. Don't throw it away and think, well, I can afford it, so I'll buy it. Get things, search around, look for things that are of value, you know, and if you really want it, you really need it, look for the cheapest, the best you can buy, best on offer, because this is about money. And the one to go with that, all right, this is the Archangel Metatron, and the third eye. This is telling me that you are also psychic, and you see a lot, and you notice a lot of lights and things being moved, sounds. I think you hear a lot of things. I think you probably hear more than you see, and I think you know that you've got a gift. I don't think you've actually used it as you could have, or to your abilities, but you certainly could. Take care of your third eye. Don't take in too much energy that you'll tire yourself out. Meditation, I think, will be good for you. And take a little bit of time to relax and rest up a little bit, because you've got so many things going on at the minute, and there's things that you've got lined up now for the next few weeks for the holiday. You need to sort out your money, make sure you've got everything, and then have a little bit of relaxation and contentment for yourself, a little bit of looking after yourself. One point we had absolutely lots of ladies that had all similar type of cards. This evening it's been different, except for this one, which is saying, you know, watch your pennies, watch your health, because you know you can exhaust yourself, which you don't want to do that. Lean on somebody. If you've got somebody to lean on, Lisa, do that. Share your workload, okay? Don't do everything yourself, because you're going to end up burning out, and you do not want that, okay? Right, that's your little reading. Is that okay, darling? Just take your time and have a, you know. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I hope it was okay, darling. I've got Cesar and Julie. Oh dear gosh, my back is getting on. Oh dear me, oh my, me. I had all those 2 weeks in bed. When I got into bed, I wasn't bad, and I ended up being dizzy. And then the more time I stayed in the bed, my back was hurting from lying on my back. Now I've got up, I've got all the housework and all the different things I haven't been doing, which is killing me, trying to get all the work done. I'm just going to read my cards, and you don't have to, because I know exactly what's going on. I need a little bit of R&R. bottle of wine, I think, packet of crisps. All right, Julie Trimble first and then Cesar, isn't it? Julie Trimble? Julie. That's a song, isn't it? Julie, do you love me? Do you want tarot or oracle or both? Julie? I want a cup of coffee if anybody's got a moment. If you could nip out into my kitchen, please. Make me a cup of coffee. Never like Lisa. Have a nice evening. I'll decide. Okay. You decide. They'll have a mixture. That's two new ones. We haven't had those. We had that one. Oh, that's the same ones. Did I not shuffle these? Okay, right, I've got Page of Pentacles for you, Julie. Oh, I don't know whether you've been looking for a new job or something. The coffee would be cold all the way from Belfast, definitely so. I had family from Belfast on my mum's side, I think, because my dad's side is Southern Ireland, so. Anyway, here we go. New experiences for you, new things to try. I was going to say this is in the cold. Well, it's a winter card, so it would be cold. Page of Pentacles bringing you messages and offers of new experiences, basically. So it's just a nice card, that one. It looks like Mary and a donkey, but it isn't. Right, let's put it with this one, which is forgiveness. Now is the time of year for you to forgive somebody. Oh, no, this is, I had this one for the other lady. This is saying that you have to forgive yourself, Julie. It's time that you need to look at yourself properly and forgive yourself for something, which I don't know what that is. I suppose we're all guilty of something, aren't we? I don't know. But you do judge yourself too much, and you shouldn't. You need to just, you're not as, nobody is perfect in this life, but I think you judge yourself far too much. No need for most of it, because you are a lovely, lovely person. New experiences that are coming to you with this. Maybe you don't think you're, what's the word? You don't think you're worthy of whatever this experience is that's coming up, but you would be wrong, because you're very, very worthy. Okay, your oracle card is strategy. You hate this word. If I see the word strategy, I keep thinking of the Bee Gees with that tragedy, and it goes in my head, Oh, that's what it is it? Putting too much weight. Oh, everybody has. Everybody. I've been doing that. Trying to lose what I put on. This year has been ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm like a right porky pie on legs. But don't beat yourself up about it, Julie. Don't, darling. Because you're beautiful the way you are, And there is time for you to lose any weight. Oh, my turkey's on the way. Yay, thank you. Is it running? I bet the turkey's running all the way here. Yeah, you need to be very strategic in your behaviour, work things out, Julie. It may be that after Christmas, things are going to change. These new experiences, it could be something to do with your weight, maybe. Perhaps something that you're going to have that will give you the incentive to, or the ability to be able to do a little exercise when the gyms are open properly, or it could be somebody's going to give you a gift of some sort of an experience, where they have these things, riding cars or skydiving or something absolutely crazy. It could be that sort of a thing, but it's new things that are coming to you. And there's plenty of time for you to worry about doing losing weight. You've got Christmas coming up. Forget about it. Don't look at yourself. Oh, you don't eat when you're stressed. When I'm stressed, I overeat. So nothing takes my appetite away. It's terrible. You've got anxiety as well, Julie. That's the last of your oracle cards is anxiety. There's a picture there set, and it says anxiety on it, actually. And there's a picture of a lady sat, with her heads on her hands by the window, Well, that's what you ought to look for, something like that, Julie. That's a great incentive to lose a little bit of, a few pounds, Skydive, I did it once. No, I didn't. Sorry, I parachuted. I didn't skydive. I parachuted. No, skydive's where you jump and you don't pull the thing for a while, isn't it? I like it when you jump out and pull it straight away. Woo! Ding! Or that way. But maybe that's the sort of thing you have to get used to, Julie. And if somebody offered me something like that, I'd probably think, oh, okay, let's do something about a bit of weight. Let's get off there and have a bit of fun. Anxiety shows that you're a very anxious person. You tend to think that what other people are thinking about you when there's no need to. You're a lovely, beautiful young lady, and you don't worry about what other people think because they're not thinking anything bad, Try not, I know it's easy enough for me to say, oh, try not to be anxious. That sounds silly, doesn't it? Really, it's like saying, oh, stop having depression, stop it. That's not what I mean, Well, I'll be over here waiting for you that are over there. When you get halfway here, I'll come and meet you halfway, Kathleen. Oh, is that my father had an Irish thing up and it said, I'll meet you at the old oak tree. If you get there first, put a cross on the tree. If I get there first, I'll rub it out. Something really silly, That's my dad's Irish way for you. So that's your cards, Julie. I'll leave you with those, my darling. Love and light for you. Now I've got Caesar. Where's my Caesar? So, I'll try and get to you in a moment. I must do Caesar because she was here first. I've lost 10 pounds because I wasn't very well. And I had no choice really. I couldn't get downstairs and eat. So I lost 10 pounds. Panic attacks, meditate and help. Meditation is great, isn't it? I used to get panic attack. In fact, I had a panic attack, sat here right by this computer, and I was just doing something, just any old thing, I don't know what it was. I was doing something, and it just came out of the blue. I had a terrible panic attack. I was shaking, I felt nauseous, my legs were wobbling, for no reason at all, just came out of nowhere. That was the last one I had about a month ago. I hate panic attacks. That's why I don't go out on my own. Because if I go into a shop and I get a panic attack, people think there's a mad woman bouncing around in the corner or something. So I don't go out on my own. It's not nice, is it? Panic attacks are awful. My granddaughter, Morgan, she suffers with them as well, bless her. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Anxiety and that's all evil. But yeah, meditation is fantastic for it. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to have a meditation on here. I'm going to do one in the little private room thing. We'll do it in there. We'll do it once a week. I'll have to work out a day for us to do it. Caesar, do you want tarot or oracle, or do you want a mixture of both of them? Oh, Julie, that's so kind of you. That's awfully nice of you. Thank you. It's very nice. No, that's the thing, Kathleen. There is no reason, is there? It could just happen. And that's the worst thing, because you never know when they're going to happen, do you? They can just come out of the blue, and then you start worrying about it. When you worry about it, you get you get anxiety back again. Your granddaughter's name is Morgan too. Ah, coincidence. It's a lovely name, isn't it, Morgan? There was going to be a toss-up. She was going to be called Morgan or Sydney. But my daughter decided on Morgan. I quite like Sydney as well, but there we are. Mix for you, Cesar. 1, 2. Ooh. Interesting. 1. Oh, shuffle these. So I'll shuffle one pack and forget the other pack. It is embarrassing, and I think that's what stops me going out on my own. It's that embarrassment. You know it's going to pop up from somewhere. So if you're with somebody else, you can sort of disguise a panic attack, can't you? But, oh dear me. Crazy. Yeah, Morgan's a beautiful name. I like her. And I like her. She's a little softy, she is. Morgan, she's so quiet, and she's autistic as well. We're a family of autistic people, us lot. We're all totally bonkers. Oh, dearie, oh dearie, oh dearie, oh dearie. Let's have a look here. So, it's getting chilly now. Right, so Cesar, I have the 8 of Swords, which is the restriction card, which is showing you've been restricted from doing something or someone is stopping you, causing a problem so that you can't complete what you set out to do. Yeah? Second card, Cesar, is the 3 of Wands, which is freedom, but it's upside down. Turn it up the other way. Sorry, it was upside down. It's the lack or the want of freedom. If it was up the right way, you would have had your freedom, because it's reversed. It's the lack of, or that you want freedom, that you're not getting it, and you're feeling totally restricted. Yeah, that's the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Wands, or the 3 of Staffs, whichever. Let's have a look on this one. Okay, right. On your oracle cards, you've got this gentleman. There, it's a man holding a heart. So this is to do with relationship. And the next one that goes with it is your 7th chakra, which is your crown chakra, with the Archangel Uriel. So this, well, you know all about your angels and chakras anyway, don't you, darling? And this gentleman is affecting your 7th chakra. It's somebody you actually feel very, very close to, and he's literally offering you his heart. Whether or not he's, see, he's got a heart on his leg as well. So it's like as if he's not giving you his whole heart. He's only giving you a part of it, and he's keeping some part for himself or for someone else. Does that make sense? Now, there's a tree with red blossom on it, but it's an oak tree, and they look like red leaves, but they're not. They're blossoms, but the blossom looks like, what do you call those Christmas poinsettias? They look like poinsettias. So it should show that, I, in my opinion anyway, that it's to do with coming up now, the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. This restriction is not what you want at all, is it? And I can't see that there's a way out of it right now, but if it's affecting with your head, you know, with your crown chakra, that isn't good. So you've got to try and remove what's causing your blockages, you know. You need your freedom, you want your freedom, and you don't want to be restricted. It's funny because these are all completely your You know, and that's not something I've made up, because you can see, you can read it for yourself there. One is restriction, and what's the other one? Freedom. It's written on there, which is completely apt for you. And there's your 7th chakra and your gentleman holding the heart. And all those things which I, you know, because I know you, I already know that these are all what you want to know. No, you don't want it. You need to, yeah, that's basically the cards are saying you need to get it sorted out. You can't move forward if you know, if your head is hurting. That was a duck quacking, yeah. Well, not a real duck. That was my phone. Somebody sent me a message. Oh, Julie Trimble made a donation. What a lovely girl. Oh, bless. That was nice of her. Yeah, bumpity bumpity bum. Bumpity bumpity bumpity. Yeah, so those are those ones, Cesar. Yes, you're going to have to do something about him. You know who it is, do you, darling? If you do know, then give it the boot. If it's things that are going wrong and that is messing with your head, making you feel restricted, stopping your freedom, you don't want to go any further, do you, with that? So that's what you've got, darling. Why don't everybody just meet somebody that's just perfect? Why is everything so messed up? There should be somewhere where you open the door at a certain age and there's this perfect person for you standing behind it, you know? But there isn't. Yeah, you do, Cesar. I don't know. It's a pain in the backside, isn't it? Oh, more quack quacks now. Oh, Kathleen, thank you. Oh, bless you. Thank you for your donation. That's really nice of you. Thank you. That was my little duck quacking again. You're welcome, Cesar, darling. Very welcome. That's awful, though. Yeah, I just read your cards and told you to get rid of the fellas. Other people are saying, I want a fellow. You can't have one. There's one going free now. Give it to somebody else. Oh dear, the world's going bonkers. Right, who's left now to read? Who else is in here for me to read for? Because I can't stay too much longer. 10 minutes and that's my 2 hours. Quack, quack. Quack it back. I'm going to change that. It's a bit strange having a duck. I did have a dog barking, but my dog did join in with it, so that I had to get rid of that one. And the only other one on my phone was a duck. I'm going to have to change them. Find a different sound. Yawning. Maybe I could buy a piece of turkey from where I am. Actually, we were talking today because I'm going to my son's, the one who's been ill, going to his and his wife's for Christmas, and they were talking about Christmas turkeys and stuff. So I shall have plenty of turkey, no problem. But I'm going out on Tuesday shopping, so I might pinch a little, maybe a couple of slices of turkey from the deli, and then fetch it home and make a nice sandwich or something with it. I do like turkey. And my son, even though he lost all that weight and was so ill, he's only been home for a week, and he's put on 10.5 pounds in a week. So actually he can eat. And I'm so grateful to everybody that sent healing and prayers and things for him. How he survived, I really, really, really don't know. But not only is he surviving, but he's thriving now, thank God. Your sister has a ringtone to wolves howling. Oh, I'm sure my dogs would like that as well. I had birds twittering on my other phone, but not on this one. I like birds. Tracy. Shall I do a mixture for you, Tracy? You're welcome, Cisa, darling. Have a lovely evening. Oops. Yes, he was meant to. His wife said he's like a new person. It's like as if he's, you know, it's just like he's got a new zest for life, which is lovely. Really lovely. I'll mix them up for you, Tracy. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's nice. Oops. I'm freezing. It's getting really cold now. It's too late to put the heating on because I'll be upstairs in bed and it'll be too hot up there. Oops, daisy. Righty-ho. Do yours then, Kathleen. Right, so we got the Ten of Cups for you, Tracy. Ten of Cups is joyfulness. It's filled with all sorts of things, lots of choices for you, and abundance. Turkey and stuffing sandwich. Yes, thank you, sir. I don't know how he survived everything. As weak and as ill as he was, and then to get COVID on top of it, I don't know how he survived. And I'm pretty sure it had to be with all the prayers and the healing. It had to be. How can somebody survive that? He's weighing 8.5 stone and he gets COVID. I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it? Just goes to show that there's higher authorities who decide. Thank goodness. Yeah, sorry, I keep digressing, Tracy. You've got all this joyfulness coming to you, all different choices, mixed with a passion. All right, with a passion. This is things that you like and the things that you want to do, things that you want to create, things that you love doing and you have a passion for them. It's something new to add to what you already do. I don't know whether you're thinking of diversifying in some way. But if you are, it'd be a great idea for you. Yeah, such a lot of joyfulness and a lot of choices coming for you. Let's have a look at this. Oh, well, there's a card. Now, the Oracle card shows deceit. Somebody that's been a little bit deceitful around you. It's either a male with longish hair or a female. I don't know. But there's been a bit of deceit. Somebody might be sort of cheating you out of some money somewhere along the line, or they have done. Nothing really, really dreadful, but it could be that they've cheated you out of, maybe if you've gone to buy something, they've put, a couple of extra pounds on the price. They cheated you in that way. Be aware any papers that you sign in, please. Very often we think, well, I know what that contract is, I'll just sign it. But it could be that there's something in the small print. So really go through that and have a good look. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes. You're smart and clever, very smart and clever. Right, you've also got a lady near you. Now, this lady's in spirit. The card is saying, well, my guide is telling me what the card is saying, that there's a lady in spirit and she's holding your heart and she's one of the most precious people that you ever knew. And she liked the colour pink. She liked pastel colours, whoever she is. She loved pastel colours and pretty things. Not sparkly things, but pretty things like flowers and nice tins with pretty pictures on them and nice pieces of art. She was a lovely lady. I have no idea who she was. but she is showing you a heart, and she's holding your heart in her hands, and she's with you, and she's looking after you. Does that make sense? Your aunt. She enjoyed parties when she was alive, yes. She was not a noisy person. I don't mean that for 1 minute. But she really, you could see her sat there with a big smile on her face. She enjoyed the company and the camaraderie, you know, that sort of a thing. And for her to come through this card, that's the first one that's actually come through on a card tonight, is yours. And she is there and she's ready for Christmas. There she is. Okay? Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. How lovely that is. She'll help you, this lady. She's in spirit, and anything you need, you only got to ask her. Ask your aunt. What's her name, Tracy? Please. She's lovely. I can feel something from this card. It's beautiful. Just a moment, Penelope. I just got to do Kathleen's. It's a day of tears for you. Mary Ellen. Oh, wow. Oh, a lovely name. That's an Irish name, isn't it, Mary Ellen? A lovely name, that, Mary Ellen. Oh, it's a beautiful name. It is beautiful. Well, you're lucky because you've got her looking over you, looking after you, Tracy. And she loves the bones of you, darling. Shall I mix yours up, Kathleen? And the last person will be Penelope, and then that's it. All done and gone. Tracy? Sorry. I wish you good night, Tracy, and God bless, darling. Do you want a mixture, Kathleen? Some oracles and tarot? Ooh. Thank you, darling. That's kind of you. Okay. Ooh, they're different cards. Tell you what, the temperature's really dropped here. I won't be at all surprised if we have snow this year. Don't seem to get much anymore. But it's gone really cold. Oops, Daisy. Let's have a look for Kathleen. Okay, Kathleen. We've got the major, the most important card in the major arcana, the moon. Well, I call it the most important. I suppose the emperor is, but I call the moon. And there's an illusion of everything being everything being doubled for you, Kathleen. It's like a mirror images of all sorts of things, you know. You buy one thing and you'll realize, oh, you should have bought two. Or you'll see one beautiful little animal maybe, and then you think, oh, there's another one there now. That's unusual. You know, everything will be duplicated for a little while. We've got the full moon coming up now. I think it's the 30th this month. Is it full? Yeah, it is the full moon. I think the 30th. That'd be the day of all the things to the duplicity. And also, I think with this full moon, you're going to be very close to people that have passed over. You know, people that you love. And if you want to feel them, that's the under the full moon outside. If you maybe could just stand outside and, you know, for a little while and just silently meditate for a little bit, you will feel very, very close to them because you can call them to you. And that will be now on the 30th. That is beautiful. There's lots of people as well for you, a lot of people. The next card is, you are the magician, it says. There you go. You are the magician. It's been happening already, is it? Well, I suppose it was the date now, 26. 378, yes, only 4 days away, the full moon. Yeah, well, you wait till the full moon, and then you've got to tell me what happens. I want to know. Because this is very special for you, that card is very, very special. With the duplicity as well, you know. That is very, very special. And this magician card, it means at the minute you can conjure up anything. You know, you are very, you probably, for this year, this is probably your most powerful time of this whole year that we've just been through. So anything that you've got planned that you need to do, make sure you get things, you know, get things attended to. Well, you've got 4 days, really, basically, while you're powerful, and probably 4 days after. So you've got, say, from tomorrow, 8 days, where you're at your most powerful to get all your decisions made. Anything that you have to do, anything you have to sign, do them within the 8 days, because that's when you're at your most powerful, okay? Very powerful, actually. The moon and the magician, that's very important cards. The next card, a door to romance. It's showing you and a partner or husband engaging in a fresh look at your relationship, and romance will literally open the doors and drag you in. That's quite nice. Do you want to be dragged in, dear? It shows, you know, that sometimes men especially tend to lock their hearts up out of the way, and they don't show much after a few years. They sort of get clogged up, don't they? They don't say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. But this is going to be a little new start for you, a new phase in your relationship. That is nice. And the next card, oh, that's nice too. So that shows the Archangel Michael with you. And he's there to fight, help you. You know, if you need to fight anything or to have some backing, call him down and he will be there to help you. Any problems that you've got, you can rely on him to be there. And he'll be there in your head. Okay? He'll be all around. You'll be able to feel him all around your head. And this is what he's there for, is to help you make decisions up here. So if I was you, I'd do everything now within these next 8 days, anything that's important. And then you can basically sit back then for the rest of the year, for whatever is left of it. It's not that long, really. And another month, we got, a couple of days of this month, and then It'll be just December then, and that's only 4 weeks, and that'll be the end of the year. So at least you better put your feet up for Christmas. So that's all I've got for you, darling. That's lovely. I wish I had that. I wish I had those cards, actually. Well, not the husband one. I don't want one of those. But I'd like the moon and the magician. Beautiful cards. You've called upon him every night for 2 weeks. He's very powerful, isn't he? Very, very powerful. Is there an echo? Shouldn't be. I've got no sound on. Only my microphone. I apologise for that. There's nothing much I can do, really. I've turned everything off. I'll speak slowly. Okay. So love and light for you, Kathleen, and thank you for the donations. So kind of you. You always send donations, you do. You're so kind. Whew. Right. We'll have 2 of these tarot cards, Penelope. And I'll shuffle these. Oops. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, Penelope. Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands for you. You've got the 3 of Wands, which is freedom, which is what you've been looking for. Freedom of your mind. Freedom so you're not going to be so confused. Does that make sense, Penelope? I can't remember the questions you asked me. What were those questions you asked? Oh, they're not showing, are they? Oh, there's one. Why are you going through so many conflicts with others within a family and a few fellow employees? Oh, that must be it then. It's because you're battling away. You feel tied up. You know, you've only got 1 pair of hands, Penelope. And you're trying to do so many things at the same time. Love and light, Kathleen. It's time for you to have a little bit of a rest, Penelope. Take it easy. Take it slowly. I think, you're wondering why there's all this conflict. And I think that conflict is because you're exhausted. You need to rest and look after yourself. The next card is Dreamer. You're sitting by a pool with fish, and we've got a beautiful rainbow above you. And, everything is sort of okay. But there's just so much confusion going on in your head, and you need to get away. I don't know whether you can manage to get away for a few days somewhere, or even if it's just an afternoon away on your own, to sit quiet and meditate just on your own, because your head is really, you've just got that much to do. Everything is confusing your poor old head. You've got people looking out for you in spirit. You've got a gentleman, a large gentleman, that's in spirit, and he was an outdoorsy type person, whoever that is. He's looking out for you, and it's him that's bringing this card forward. It's him that's bringing this card forward so that you will understand that you must rest. You've got your oracle. Your first oracle is appreciation. Now that's another thing, that you don't feel appreciated for all the things you do. I know you're not looking for people to say, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you're not looking for that, because you're not that sort of person. But you do expect something back. You do expect just a little bit of being appreciated, that people can say, oh, I'm glad you're there, I'm glad you're there, you know. But I don't think you're getting that. You need to have, you need people to show you that they care, because you're that sort of a person, you know. You love people, you love lots, you love everybody. You're that sort of a character, and you do things for others, and you're very fair, very fair. But just sometimes you'd think, why aren't they, you know, it's not much to ask for, is it? A little bit of appreciation, and that's what you're not feeling. And that could be what other people are sensing around you, which is why there's some sort of antagonism. Your next card shows that you've got a broken heart. I'm not sure what has broken your heart, but it's really a deep break. You know, your heart was broken, I think, a long time ago, and the wounds are still weeping. You haven't allowed yourself to heal from it. Does that make sense to you? Because I really feel you need to take time to heal. You know, you haven't let this wound heal before you've moved on and gone on to do other jobs and other things, you know. And I think that's causing a problem as well. Does that make sense to you at all, Penelope? You know, I can feel quite a lot of sadness. You're a hard-working person, and you put your head down and you get on with things. But there's a softness inside you, and it's quite, you know, you're feeling quite sad inside. Not that you'd let anybody know that. You wouldn't let anybody around you know that. But it's there. And I think you'd find it very difficult to share your sadness with somebody else, because they will see it as a weakness, and you can't let people see that you're weak in any way. But you are soft inside, and you do need to rest. You do need to you're just going to literally burn out. You're going to be no good to anybody, sweetheart. I think you need to start looking after you. I don't mean don't think about other people. That's not what I mean. But you do need to put yourself first. Otherwise, there's not going to be a you left. You'll just be consumed. There's not much else now for me to say, I'm afraid. But just please take a little break. If you can't get away anywhere, maybe one afternoon a week, just to relax on your own and find a little area where you can you are allowed to feel sad. You're allowed to let your wounds heal. But only you can heal them. I hope that's okay for you. So I'll leave you with that and say love and light, Penelope. Yes, R and R. God bless you, sweet sister. I'll see you again soon, yeah? I send you love and light. And I shall now go. You're very, very welcome, darling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye anyone else that's here. Bye.